welcome back to Tenacious Viking Plays Airport Madness World Edition. We've had a run of bad luck last few episodes. Two of them were me and one of them was the game. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But today we're going to go to Anchorage and just try to freeze this thing out. This is a really bad segue. I got nothing. I'm off my game, as they say. Let's see what we can do here. I've been disappointed in the last 3 episodes, so see if I can pull this one out.
Budget
right.
995 on the
right.
pushback.
Slam Jet 902 on the pushback.
That's the pattern.
Big Jet 235 on the pushback.
I don't know. I think I kind of hang off. No, I got to be up here, don't I? No, I got to be down here. Okay. Okay. Only cross I have to worry about is right here, and that gets pretty tricky because you just really don't know.
Budget 244. Speed up.
What the timing is on these. I gotta speed this one up. This guy's gonna be in the way.
Up.
Starburst 426. Slow down.
Budget 592.
Wow,
Expedite
really made that.
Budget 995. Clear for takeoff. Runway 24 right.
Slam Jet 902 cleared for takeoff.
It's actually kind of good to have some
3
3-2s arrive because they park themselves. I don't have to deal with it.
Slam Jet 892. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 32.
Budget 592 cross runway 32.
Big Jet 235 clear for takeoff. Runway 32.
And 2-4 lefts have a lot of room to line up before I have to get them out of the way.
Budget 244.
So that's kind of
pushback.
nice.
Big Jet 668. Cross runway 32.
Budget 592 request taxi. Budget 592 on the pushback.
I get 4 planes lined up for 2-4
Starburst,
right before I block
Request
this
taxi.
intersection.
Starburst 426.
And 4 planes lined up for 3-2 before I block that intersection. So if I can keep track of where I'm at, I'll be in pretty good shape, I think. And if I don't fall asleep, you know, I'm on my second cup of coffee.
Big
and
Jet
man, it's not.
668. Request taxi.
It's not cutting it.
Slam Jet 851 cross. Runway 32.
Big Jet 668 on the pushback. Budget 244. Cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 24 right.
Blue Star 156 cross. Runway 32.
Blue Star 767 cross runway 32.
Big Jet 391. Request taxi. Big Jet 391 on the pushback.
Slam Jet 851 request taxi.
Budget 592 cleared for takeoff. Runway 24 right. Slam Jet 902 request taxi.
Slam Jet 851 on the pushback.
Slam Jet 902 on the pushback. Blue Star 767 on the pushback.
Starburst 426. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 32. Budget 244. Slow down.
Blue Star 156 on the pushback.
Starburst 623 cross runway 32.
Big Jet 235 on the pushback.
Big Jet 668. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 32. Blue Star 243. Request taxi. Blue Star 243 on the pushback. Big Jet 391. Cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 24 right.
Budget 592 speed up. Slam Jet 227 on the pushback. Starboard 623, request taxi.
Budget 995, drop. Runway 32.
Blue Star 784. Request taxi.
Slamjet 851.
More
clear for
2-4
takeoff.
rights, I
Runway
guess.
24
So,
right.
I just don't have time for many
Starboard
departures.
623,
Are you
on the
kidding me?
pushback.
Oh, I hate you
Bud
so much.
244. Request taxi. Bud 244 on the pushback.
Blue Star 767, cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 32.
Blue Star 243. Cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 32.
It says 3-2 and it's landing on 2-4 left. What's the deal?
Budget 995, request taxi. Starburst 591 on the pushback. Budget 995 on the pushback.
Budget 592, request taxi.
Blue Star 210. Request taxi. Blue Star 784. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 24 right.
Budget 592, on the pushback.
That won't
Starboard
last long.
426. Request taxi. Big Jet 490. Cross. Runway 32.
Blue Star
I'm not sure why I had so much stuff
492,
built up
cross
there all of a
runway
sudden. I guess it's
32.
because all the departures
Blue
are.
Star 103
3-2, huh?
on the pushback. Blue Star 156 will land runway 24 left.
Bud 244. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 24 right. Starburst 622. Cross. Runway 32.
Starburst 708 throttle. Runway 32. Starburst 591 cleared for takeoff. Runway 24 right.
Slam 892. Request taxi. Big Jet 490. Request taxi. Big Jet 474. Cross. Runway 32. Big Jet 490 on the pushback.
Blue Star 492, request taxi. Blue Star 492, on the pushback. Budget 592, cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 24 right.
Bud 838. Cross. Runway 32.
Why?
902,
What was
cross
that?
runway 32.
Starboard
That was
622.
bizarre.
Request taxi.
Starburst 708 request taxi.
Budge 832 on the pushback. Starburst 622 on the pushback. Big Jet 391. Request taxi. Slam 974.
Look at this
cross.
backup
Runway
on
32.
2-4 right.
Slamjet 851 cross. Runway 32.
Big Jet 668 will land. Runway 24 left.
Slamjet 156 cleared for takeoff. Runway 24 right.
Big Jet 391 on the pushback. Big Jet
Ooh,
474
that
on the
barely
pushback.
cleared.
Budge 838 on the pushback.
Big Jet 235 cross. Runway 32. Blue Star 156 cross. Runway 32.
Slamjet 902, request taxi.
Big Jet 490 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 32. Starboard 622 cleared for takeoff. Runway 32. Slam 974 on the pushback.
Slamjet
2-4 left, 2-4 right. Departure.
Slam 8 will land.
Let's see if we can have some
4
more
left.
problems, shall we?
Big Jet 391 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway
I've forgotten
24
about
right.
that.
Budge 838 cleared for takeoff. Runway 24 right.
Big Jet 235 on the pushback.
Slamjet 902.
Oh, I
cleared
told
for
you to go to
takeoff.
24
Runway
left.
24 right.
Dang it.
Blue Star 156 request taxi.
Budge 832.
We got
cleared for
clouds
takeoff.
too in
Runway
this, which I
32.
had turned off.
Starburst 591 on the pushback.
Don't know why that is. I rebooted the game before this because it wasn't working right. And it's still not working right.
Slamjet
Oh, see, now it's
902,
jammed again.
Cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 24 right. Blue Star 767 cross. Runway 32.
Blue Star 243.
They must have done an
cross. Runway
update on this
32.
and botched some things because this is not working well today at all.
Slamjet 902, cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 24 right.
I'm not going to play another one like this. I just did that
cleared for takeoff. Runway
a little bit ago with
right.
Las Vegas. No, San Francisco, which got all botched up. I'm going to get my 75 planes. I'm going to back out of this and start over again and see if we can get a decent rate on it.
On the pushback.
Turn those dumb clouds off, too. I think there gets to be too many planes, and I can't handle it.
Runway 32.
You know, and it should know better. Game should be designed so that if it's going to bring planes in all the time,
Blue Star 2, 4, 3.
It can handle that many entities, and it just can't. So.
Starboard 623, cross runway 32.
Slamjet 892. Request taxi. Slamjet 892.
All right, there's 75. I'm gonna go back and try Anchorage again, see if I can get it to work better. Still do the same thing.
Budget 995 on the pushback.
Slamjet 902.
I'm not very happy with this game today. Oh,
Big
no,
Jet
you know
2.
what? I gotta start over because I forgot to go back and turn off the stupid clouds. See, it says they're off, but they're not. Once in a while, the sounds and voice go off too, and I have to start over. So that's disappointing. I know part of it is because they're making changes so fast.
Budget 995 on the pushback.
Slamjet
Trying to get
902 on the pushback.
Tower Edition ready
Big
to go.
Jet 235 on the pushback.
But if they're going to update or add airports and make changes, they need to follow through on that and make sure that they work. Otherwise, the gameplay can be very disappointing. I haven't had time to look at the radar. I just see what's coming in and react to that. What'd I do? Go to
Slamjet
24 left?
Cross. Runway 24 right.
Oh, jeez.
Big Jet 235 cross.
Right.
Runway 24
At least
right.
I've got an unfettered runway here. I mean, that's
992,
one
cleared for
advantage.
takeoff. Runway 24 left.
Big Jet 235 cleared for takeoff. Runway 24 left.
Slamjet 902.
I haven't really tried 24 left much because I really like it for landing. I can keep it clear for that, but I guess I could experiment with that. Sure, I could. It's our second go on Anchorage because the first one got messed up. The game was not handling processing things. A lot of times when it does that, it will clear itself out, which is okay when you're in the early stages of building traffic, but when you're in madness mode on continuous play, it's not going to get any better, apparently. It just gets confused.
Budget 244. Request taxi. Budget 244 on the pushback.
So I'll let planes come in where they will and
Budget
try to
592 request taxi. Budget 592
split takeoffs.
on the pushback.
Probably 3 to 1, 2-4 right. There's at least crosses I have to do on 3-2.
Big Jet 668 cross. Runway 32. Starboard 426 cross.
Oops.
Runway 32.
Shouldn't send 2. There's my first crash. That's 7. You know, what are you going to do when the game is not behaving well and you suck? Just one of those days. I don't know, I'm out of sync. For some reason.
Blue Star
And,
15 big block. Runway 32.
Might be
Big
the
Jet 668 on the pushback.
persistent effects of
Blue
the
Star
sinus infection.
767 request taxi. Blue Star 767 on the pushback.
Or it could be allergies because I just had another big sneeze like I do about
Big Jet 235
2 or 3 times a day.
Runway 32.
Budget 244 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 24 right.
Slamjet 902 request taxi. Slamjet 902 on the pushback.
Slamjet 892 cross. Runway 32. Big Jet 391 cross. Runway 32. Blue Star
Simply
2,
cannot
4, 3,
accommodate
cross,
very many
runway,
2-4
3, 2.
right arrivals in a row
Starboard,
because this
6,
gets backed
2,
up.
3,
I can
cross
back up
runway,
here for
3,
days,
2.
but
Big Jet 235, request taxi. Big Jet 235 on the pushback.
Slammed 892, request taxi. Slammed 892 on the pushback.
Budget 592, cleared immediate takeoff, runway 24, right.
Big Jet 391, request taxi. Big Jet 391 on the pushback.
Starboard 623, request taxi.
Blue Star 243, request taxi. Blue Star 243 on the pushback.
Starters 591 cross, runway 32. Starters 708 will land runway.
oh, that shouldn't have crashed. That's kind of dumb.
Start 103 cross, runway 32.
Big Jet 490, cross, runway 32. Blue Star 784, request taxi.
Big Jet 235 cleared for takeoff, runway 24 right.
Blue Star 784 on the pushback. Starburst 426, cross, runway 32.
Blue Star 156 cleared immediate takeoff, runway 32.
Big Jet 474, expedite off.
Starburst 591 on the pushback. Blue Star 103 request taxi.
Big Jet 391, cleared immediate takeoff, runway 24 right. Big Jet 668 will land, runway 24 left.
Blue Star 767, will land, runway 24, left.
Oh, I'm gonna
Big
stack
Jet
up some stuff
235
here.
will land runway
This is gonna be
24
crash
left.
after crash.
Blue Star 784, cleared for takeoff, runway 24 right. Starburst 426, request taxi. Starburst 426.
Damn it, come on.
Pushback.
Time for
Big Jet 490 on the pushback.
the game not to take instructions.
227, request
Is
taxi.
that a takeoff
Starboard
landing
6,
crash?
2, cross,
Probably
runway
was, huh?
32.
Slamjet 227 on the pushback.
Blue Star 156 will land runway 24 left.
Big Jet 474, cross, runway 32.
Starburst 591.
the game is behind
cleared
again.
immediate
Maybe it's my
takeoff,
computer
runway
that's not
24 right.
Starboard
not keeping up
426,
properly.
cleared for takeoff, runway 24 right.
Slamjet 902, slow down.
Big Jet 391, expedite off.
Blue Star 492 on the pushback.
Bud 244 on the pushback.
Starboard 623, will land, runway 24, left.
Big Jet 668, cross, runway 32. Starboard 622 on the pushback.
Starboard 623, expedite off.
Starburst 708 on the pushback. Lands at 156. Request taxi.
Budge 832 will land, runway 32.
Oh shoot!
Slamjet 156 on the pushback.
Big Jet 474 on the pushback.
Kind of
Big
out of
Jet
time, but I want to
235
get
cross,
T75
runway
again
32.
with this version, even though it's not
Budget
working that great either.
592, request taxi. Slamjet 227, cleared for takeoff, runway 24, right. Budget 592 on the pushback.
Big Jet 668, request taxi. Big Jet 668 on the pushback.
Blue Star 492, cleared for takeoff, runway 24, right. Blue Star 767, request taxi.
Big Jet 391, cross, runway 32.
Slamjet 851 on the pushback.
Slamjet 902, cross runway 32.
Big Jet 235 request taxi. Big Jet 235 on the pushback.
Slammed 892 on the pushback.
Boy, I have a lot of stuff going on here. Ooh.
Starburst 708 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 24 right. Blue Star 156 on the pushback.
Blue Star 2, 4, 3, cross, runway 3, 2.
Be really careful how many
Blue
I
Star
cross
7,
here, even
8,
though I don't
4,
have room
cross,
here.
runway 3, 2.
Really?
Big Jet 3,
Oh
9,
yeah, you
1.
gotta go.
Request taxi. Bud 2,
4 left,
4,
2
will
4
land,
right.
runway
Depart
2, 4
restrictions.
left.
Bud
Oh,
5,
come on.
9,
You can't
2,
go right up
clear
the
to
butt of that
takeoff,
thing like
runway
that.
2,
That's
4
dumb.
right.
Sclamjet 5, 1, clear for takeoff. Runway 2, 4, right.
Big Jet 3, 9, 1 on the pushback.
Starboard 6, 2, 3 on the
Well, I
pushback.
can't.
Slammed 8, 9, 2 cleared for takeoff.
Can't clear
runway
that
2,
fast.
4 right.
You're dumb.
Blue Star
It's
1,
gonna be a
5,
crash.
6, clear for takeoff. Runway 2, 4, right. Blue Star 1, 0, 3, cross. Runway 3,
Got 2
2.
planes there. Wow.
Big Jet 4, 7, 4 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 3, 2. Big Jet 6, 6, 8 cleared for takeoff. Runway
I'm gonna do
3,
what I've
2.
done in other
Big Jet 3, 9, 1
games
cleared
here.
for
I got 2
takeoff.
planes
Runway
left.
3, 2.
When I get 75, I'm
Slammed 8,
done.
8, 0 request taxi.
This just isn't working very
Slammed
well
8,
today.
8, 0
I
on
don't know
pushback.
why.
Blue Star 7, 8, 4 request taxi. Blue Star 2, 4, 3 request taxi. Blue Star 2, 4, 3 on the pushback. Blue Star 7, 8, 4 on the pushback.
Starburst 5, 9, 1 on the pushback.
Blue
I don't
Star
know, if I
2,
cross
1,
4
0
planes, will that
cross,
make
runway
any difference?
3,
See, it
2.
still won't clear this.
Slammed 9, 7, 4 cross, runway
So
3,
I
2.
have to keep going to 2 4
Slammed 8,
left.
9, 2 will
That's
land.
gonna be a
runway
crash,
2,
pretty
4
sure.
left.
Nope, it did. Could have, but it didn't.
Blue Star 1, 0,
Oh
3
yeah,
on the
and then I
pushback.
got too many planes.
Bud
Okay,
8,
let's,
3, 2 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 3, 2.
Sclamjet 9, 0, 2 cleared for
Let's
takeoff.
just do a
runway
bunch of
3,
takeoffs
2.
here for the fun of it.
Budget 9, 9,
See what
5,
happens.
request taxi. Budget 9, 9, 5
See how
on
many
the
I get
pushback.
away with. And of course, there isn't room for any landings.
Blue Star 1, 5, 6.
Yeah, I knew that Concorde would crash into everybody.
Starboard 4,
That
2,
just,
6
it just
request
does
taxi.
that. Oh, see that? It won't even take an instruction.
1, request taxi.
So once again, the game kind of bollocks, but I didn't do that well either. We didn't gain anything, but you know we've already met our goal for Madness Award. We have 1 airport left to do continuous play Madness. I may or may not go back to San Francisco, depending on if the game is working better. Funchal, it might be kind of hard to tell because I don't work very hard on Funchal. But next time we'll do Funchal, continuous play Madness mode, and then we'll probably go back to our 100 airplane challenge. So thanks for joining me. Join me next time. Once again, Tenacious Viking plays Airport Madness 4th edition.